guys. So today's project is going to be on this 2014 Chrysler 200 sedan. It's the 3.6 liter V6, and we're going to go ahead today and we're going to change the spark plugs and the coils. So the spark plug and the spark plug coils. I notice it's rough. It's a rough, and there's a misfire as well. So more than likely it's going to be those spark plugs or the coils bad. But so we're going to go ahead today and change. It's been a while since they're in there, so it's time for them. It's due for them to get a change. So what we're going to do, guys, first connect the battery. Remember, the battery is on the driver's side underneath the wheel well. So it's right here. Remove your fender liner, driver's side front wheel, and your battery is going to be right up in there. It's a weird place, but yeah. So we're going to disconnect that battery, guys. And after you got your battery disconnected, you're going to go ahead and take out this air filter box. So we're going to remove this air filter box, a couple bolts. There's a 10mm bolt here. There's a retainer right here. Clip, you just pry that out of there. Remove this right here, this 8mm clamp. There's one more up in here. We're gonna remove that one as well. There's a clamp, 8mm bolt right there. So we're gonna remove that so we can get this air duct line from right here up to here, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So, and then we move on to the next step. Before you do that, also, there's some things you're gonna move. There's this hose right here. You're just gonna pull it off the deal, or you wanna pull it off from down here, whichever way. Get that out of there. And then there's this hose, right? We can do that afterwards. But these hoses on top, all these wires and hoses, we're gonna go ahead and remove those. So this one here, you can just pull that up out of there. If you want to mark them, guys, you can go ahead and do that, but I don't think you can mix them up. They're different sizes. And then this hose right here, see this hose? Pull it off. It's this wire right here, this clip. Let's remove this clip, pull it back, pull back and squeeze, get that out of there. There's on mine, I got a zip tie in here on this clip, so pull it up. So this fastener, you just push down on there so you pull it up. That's loose. There's one more right here. Pry that out of there. Got the wire loose, and then from the air canister, this right here, there's a wire to it. So then there's another hose right here. You pull this up. Oh, that's already. So this one here, squeeze and pull this one backwards, guys. It's out of there. Okay, so this air duct is ready to come out of there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move the bolt, the clamps, and then I'm going to take this up out of there, and then we go to the other step, guys. All right, so we got this chunk out. So now we just got the back portion of this air duct. I'm gonna take this piece out of there, and it connects right in there. So I'm gonna take it out from in there, pull it out. So we got this retainer clip here. Gotta remove that. And in the back, it's fastened down, but all you gotta do is pull it up. Pull it really hard. I'm gonna show you what it's connected into. Remove this wire right here, guys. So squeeze and pull. Okay, and these wires are already off. So we're gonna go ahead and pry this out of there. Here you are, guys. So this is it. So in the back, these two booths, they're down on a like a pole. It's connecting there. I'm gonna show you that. That pole right here. So that's what it's connected to, and there's another one over here, over there. So all you gotta do is pry really hard, guys. All right, so the next step is gonna be this air intake manifold. So I'm gonna take off the manifold. So remember, we remove these holes so you can shove them to the side, the wires and stuff. Tuck them to the corner. And then you see what other wire need to move. So this hose as well, you can go ahead and pull it off of there. This one. Move that hose. It's not connected anymore to that. So the manifold, the air intake manifold, got a few bolts on there. I'm gonna take off those. So we got one on the front here, one here, 10mm bolts. And then we got one here, guys, one here. So there's one there, one here. And then so we're gonna go ahead, remove those, and our manifold should be loosened up, get it out of there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. These ones in the back, they're 8mm. Also, guys, so there's one bolt down in here. See, there's another one down in there. Just gotta remove those as well. 8mm. Okay, guys, so the manifold is loose and it's ready to come up out of there. But what I noticed is these two brackets. See these two brackets? Won't come off of there. What I had to do is so this bracket, you can, if you have a E10 socket, I have the one, but it's easier. You can take these studded bolts out, or what I found easier is go all the way down to the bracket. Now, at the bottom of the bracket, there's a nut, and you can remove that nut. So I think it's like 12mm nut. That nut right there. Yeah. Loosen that nut up. Already started loosening mine up, and this bracket will come back. You see that? Do the same thing to the other side. So this bracket right here, I loosened it up already, so you can get the manifold out of it. Okay, so now the manifold can come out of there. Okay. So now we got access to our spark plug coils, 3 in the front and those 3 in the back. So we're gonna remove the connectors, squeeze and pull back, squeeze and pull back those. We're gonna remove all 6 of those, and then we'll go ahead, guys, and remove the bolts, 10mm bolts. We do that to the back, and then we go to the next step. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take out the spark plugs. Just said you got a 5/8 spark plug tool. It's a tool socket for spark plugs. Trying to get it to focus. There's a rubber on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these 3 out, and we're gonna replace those. And the coils, here's the ones I took out. So here's the coils I took out, the old ones. And in the back also. So we're gonna go ahead, take out the spark plugs and replace those. Put the coils back in. And basically, guys, there's not much to it. Pretty easy job. So I got all the old ones out of there, and a few of them are bad. Really need to change. I'm gonna go ahead. This coil is wet, so I don't know. It's not good. So here's the new parts. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the new parts in. Got our new coils in here. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it. Go ahead, put the spark plug in. So what I normally do is I tighten it, snug it, and then I give it a half a turn. You know, so don't over tighten it, guys. Put your manifold back on there, clean off what you need to clean off, and yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Hope this is helpful for somebody. If you got any comments, question, send me a message inbox, and I'll try my best to respond to you. Peace out.